Comet is a browser by Perplexity AI, and it has this helpful little sidebar on the right that goes by the name of Assistant. I know, so original. I call her Sophia. Regardless, she really does assist very well, and I use her all the time, and chefs, you should try it, especially when you're logged into your supplier accounts. Look at this. I asked her to compare a few meat products that I buy a lot. Whole beef chuck, 14/16 sliced bacon, 5 kg box, boneless pork shoulder, fresh chicken thighs, fresh boneless, skinless, random chicken breasts, lean ground beef. I told her to check the largest pack sizes and compare prices across GFS, Costco, and MVR cash and carry, and to make a table of the information that you find. Now at this point, I can let Sophia do all the work while I walk away and deal with a line cook who's clashing with a server. I already know it was the server who screwed up. She takes control of the browser and actually does the searching and pulls the data. Here we go. My table is ready. I just transferred it all to this Google Sheet. Look at that. Chicken breasts at Costco Business. No surprise, it has the best price. Now, let me update that ingredient price in the Food Cost Chef calculator. It's overdue anyway because it hasn't been updated since December 8th. You can see here. New price, $2.99.39 per case. Now the highlight is gone from the last update column, and that's because back here in the chef tables for meat, I told the Food Cost Chef calculator to alert me when I have not updated any meat product in 6 weeks. But I digress. Back to Sophia. I also noticed the chicken thighs are a good price too, so I'm asking Sophia to write a recipe for butter chicken with this product. I'll leave the skin on, but I'm going to take out the thigh bone myself. Now make me a bulk recipe for a 5 kg case of thighs, but I want to use a ready-made sauce. Sophia found the sauce, but gave me a recipe with a scratch sauce anyway. She didn't understand me. Story of my life. Let me repeat myself. Use the purchased sauce. I'm not East Indian. Now I can add this recipe to the Food Cost Chef calculator, but I already forgot I had one. Duh. However, it uses boneless, skinless thighs. It's probably better, but let's say I am looking for a budget lunch option here. First, let's add these chicken thighs to my ingredients list. Done. Now, back in the recipe, I'm just going to replace the expensive thighs with bone-in thighs. Interesting. Went from $7.03 to $5.08 per portion. I can now adjust this retail price if I want to. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but as chef and kitchen manager in charge of food costing, this gives me options to consider. Sophia can help me with chef, tech, or recipe questions too. I'm interested in comparison info on these two meat products, top sirloin at $19.49 a kilogram and tri-tip beef at $18.99 a kilogram. Which would be better for sous vide cooking process? Which would provide a better yield and cost if I was slicing it for a premium roast beef sandwich dip? Oh, cool. Look at that. Quick breakdown. Recommends a few hours longer for the tri-tip. I didn't actually know that off the top of my head, but both similar yield, and then she breaks down the cost per serving for each sandwich. The cost comes out pretty close, but with this info, I might go with the tri-tip as I'm looking to use that in the name. Tri-tip beef dip. Sounds interesting. And let me plug that into a sandwich recipe I have in the Food Cost Chef calculator. Cost goes from $5.17 to $5.96, so it's not going to be cheap. Food cost is 31%, but it will be good. And wow, look at that margin on a sandwich. I would definitely rather buy this than a Five Guys burger. Pro tip. If you happen to doubt what your AI is telling you, you can then copy and paste her answer into another AI tool. I'll use Gemini and just ask if it agrees with Sophia. Cool, look at that. And Gemini throws in some additional tips for retherm and slicing techniques. Nice. So you know what? I'm just going to go back and be honest with Sophia here and look. She totally understands and actually appreciates me checking in with another AI. Not jealous, not mad, just calm. You see, ladies, that's all we're asking for. Chefs, if some mornings you wake up a little bit tired or perhaps hungover and things don't come to you quite as quickly as they usually do, try Sophia inside the Comet browser. I find her very agreeable. Chefs, have a good day. And remember, it's only good food if the math works.
It's been a tough schedule.